May 26, 1941. The most powerful battleship afloat, the German behemoth Bismarck, had vanished into the vast, storm-racked North Atlantic. Just days before, she had sunk the pride of the Royal Navy, HMS Hood, in a matter of minutes. Now, she was racing for the safety of occupied France, and with her, the chance to cripple British morale. The entire British home fleet was in a desperate chase, but fuel was low and hope was fading. The only vessel close enough to strike was the aircraft carrier HMS Ark Royal, her weapon, a plane that was already a relic, the Fairey Swordfish biplane. The Swordfish, nicknamed the String Bag by its crews, was a fabric-skinned, open-cockpit biplane, a throwback to an earlier era. It was slow, cumbersome, and carried a single torpedo. To the crew of the Bismarck, it would have seemed a joke, but this joke was deadly serious. As the Ark Royal pitched in heavy seas, a flight of 15 Swordfish was being readied for a twilight strike. In one of those cockpits sat a young pilot, his observer, and his gunner. Their mission was simple: find the Bismarck in the howling gale and stop her at any cost. The biplanes launched into a terrifying sky. They climbed through torrential rain and buffeting winds. Their crews soaked and freezing in the open air, navigation was nearly impossible. Relying on dead reckoning, they flew towards the last known position of their target. Through a break in the clouds, the observer spotted a ship, believing it to be the Bismarck. They dove into the attack through the anti-aircraft fire. At the last second, a horrified signal was sent: "Do not attack." Friendly ship. They had nearly sunk the British cruiser HMS Sheffield, their own shadow in the hunt. Humiliated and low on fuel, they turned back to the Ark Royal. The crews, shivering and exhausted, rearmed them with contact detonators. They had one last chance, and night was falling. With grim determination, the same pilots climbed back into their Swordfish and launched again into the storm. This time, they found her. The Bismarck emerged from the mist, a colossal mountain of steel, her guns blazing. The string bags flew into a wall of flak so thick the sky was black. The pilot pushed his stick down. The observer guided him. Steady, steady. They released the torpedo. It splashed into the water and began its slow, churning run. Across the formation, other Swordfish did the same, most missed. But one found its mark. A single torpedo, launched from a string bag, struck the Bismarck on her stern. The explosion itself was not fatal, but its effect was. The warship's rudder was jammed. Locked at a 15-degree angle, the mighty Bismarck, the terror of the Atlantic, was now trapped, steaming in a wide, helpless circle. She could not escape to France. The slow, obsolete biplanes had achieved what the entire British battle fleet could not. They had crippled the giant. The following morning, British warships closed in and finished the job. The victory belonged to the big guns of the Royal Navy, but the victory had been won by the courage of the men in their canvas and wire biplanes. It was the last great act of the Swordfish, proving that in the face of impossible odds, the simplest weapon in the hands of the brave can change the course of history.